What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into Indonesia. Yes, the whole country, not just Bali. Forget the yoga mats and influencer swings. Indonesia is 17,000 islands of wild, weird, and wonderful. If you think Bali is all there is, this video is your wake-up call. We're about to explore 15 cultural experiences that will blow your mind and maybe your dignity. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk about Nyepi Day in Bali, famously known as the Day of Silence. It's not just a holiday, it's a full reset button for the entire island. On this day, the whole island comes to a complete standstill. Airports close, beaches are deserted, bars and restaurants shut their doors, and even the usually bustling streets fall silent. You're not allowed to leave your hotel, can't make any noise, and you definitely can't sneak out for snacks or a quick stroll. Even the Wi-Fi feels quieter. The only people you'll see outside are the Pekalang, the traditional Balinese security, patrolling the streets to make sure everyone respects the silence and stays indoors. It's like a forced digital detox, a rare moment to unplug, and honestly, a true test of your sanity and patience. Imagine trying to explain to your boss or colleagues that you missed an important meeting because the entire island was on Do Not Disturb mode. No calls, no emails, nothing. You might have come to Bali expecting wild parties and beach clubs, but instead, you get a 24-hour meditation retreat, whether you signed up for it or not. If you manage to survive Nyepi, you'll never complain about a quiet Sunday again. Welcome to Peak Bali, where silence truly is golden. Next, Yogyakarta's Wayang Kulit, shadow puppetry that lasts all night. The Dalang puppeteer narrates in Javanese, and the gamelan orchestra sets the mood. For the first 10 minutes, you're enchanted. By hour 2, you're lost. Locals are laughing and crying. You're just nodding along, clueless. Your back aches, your legs are numb, but you stick it out for the gram. You'll leave with a deep respect for the art and zero idea what happened. But hey, you got the photo. In Tanah Toraya, funerals are epic, multi-day festivals. The deceased might stay in the family home for months, even years, before the ceremony. When it finally happens, it's a massive event with processions, dances, and animal sacrifices. The more buffaloes, the higher the family's status. It's intense, fascinating, and a total culture shock. You'll rethink everything you know about life, death, and how long a funeral should last. Welcome to the ultimate send-off. Komodo National Park, home of the Komodo dragon. You get a stick for protection and strict instructions: don't run. These prehistoric predators are massive, venomous, and not shy. Every rustle in the grass spikes your anxiety. The guide points out dragons like they're squirrels. You're calculating escape routes. You'll get amazing photos and a story that sounds way cooler after you survive. Nothing says relaxing vacation like the fear of being eaten. Bucket list checked. In Solo, you'll try batik, wax-resist dyeing on fabric. The instructor makes it look easy. Your attempt looks like a toddler's meltdown. Hot wax everywhere, shaky hands, and a pattern that's more abstract disaster than art. The instructor smiles and says bagus, but you know better. After hours, you have a souvenir destined for the bottom of your suitcase. It's about the experience, not the masterpiece. You'll tell everyone you loved it, but you'll never show them the result. Jakarta street food is a wild ride for your taste buds and your stomach. If it smells good and you can't identify it, you have to try it. Satay, martabak, mysterious soups, delicious and sometimes terrifying. Your guide shrugs, just try it. So you do. You'll eat things you can't pronounce and love flavors you can't describe. It's a gamble, but a tasty one. Pray your stomach survives. Ubud's sacred monkey forest sounds peaceful, almost like a tranquil escape into nature. But don't be fooled. This is actually a monkey-run heist operation, and you're about to become their next target. Ignore the warning signs, and you instantly become a walking vending machine, full of tempting treats and shiny objects just waiting to be snatched. These clever monkeys will unzip your bag, swipe your snacks, and even strut around in your sunglasses like they own the place. They're expert thieves, quick and fearless, and you're definitely the mark in their daily game of jungle pickpocketing. You'll watch in awe and disbelief as tourists get mugged left and right, but somehow everyone just laughs and snaps more photos. You leave with fewer possessions, maybe a little lighter, but you gain an unforgettable story and a memory that's worth every lost snack. It's probably the only place in the world where getting robbed is considered a five-star attraction, and people can't wait to come back for more. So thank the monkey, snap a selfie, share a laugh, and move on. Welcome to the jungle, where the real adventure is letting go. Waisak at Borobudur, Buddha's birthday, enlightenment, and death, all celebrated at sunrise. You wake up at 2 a.m., join a sea of pilgrims, and climb endless steps in the dark. The sunrise is magical for 5 minutes, then it's a sweaty, crowded photo op. The rest of the day is processions under the blazing sun. You leave feeling enlightened and desperate for a nap. Spiritual? Yes. Exhausting? Absolutely. At least your Instagram is blessed. The Kachak fire dance in Uluwatu is a spectacle like no other, set against breathtaking sunset ocean views, with the ancient temple perched dramatically on the cliff's edge. The air vibrates with the rhythmic chorus of chanting men, their voices rising and falling in unison, creating a soundscape that's both primal and captivating. The performance is hypnotic at first, as the legendary story of Sita and Rama unfolds through intricate movements and expressive gestures, drawing you deeper into the narrative. 10 minutes in, the chanting is still going strong. 20 minutes pass, still chanting, the energy never wavering, the trance intensifying. An hour later, you're questioning reality as the relentless chaka-chak echoes in your brain, blurring the line between audience and participant. Surrounded by a living wall of performers, you realize you're no longer just watching. You're part of the ritual, swept up in the ancient energy. It's mesmerizing, a little unnerving, and absolutely unforgettable, a sensory overload that lingers long after the final chant. By the end, that hypnotic chant will echo in your dreams, haunting you in the best possible way. It's a cultural experience you'll never forget or truly escape, no matter how far you travel. You'll leave both haunted and amazed, forever changed by the magic of Bali's traditions. Bali truly knows how to put on a show, one that stays with you long after the night ends. Banda Islands, home of nutmeg, the spice that launched wars. You'll tour ancient groves, hear tales of colonial conquest, and smell every spice. You'll buy nutmeg and cloves, convinced you'll use them at home. Spoiler, they'll sit in your spice rack until next Christmas. The history is fascinating. The islands are stunning. You'll feel like an explorer, even if you never cook with your souvenirs. Sometimes, the journey is the real takeaway. Balinese cooking class, your chance to prove you can't cook. The market tour is fun. The kitchen is chaos. You'll butcher the lemongrass, burn the garlic, and undercook the satay. The chef's version tastes amazing. Yours, not so much. You'll blame the authentic technique, but deep down, you know. At least you get a certificate and a story. Culinary skills? Optional. Lake Toba's Samosir Island, home to the Betak and their boat-shaped houses. The architecture is symbolic, profound, and built without nails. You'll tour a village, marvel at the carvings, and critique the open-concept living. You might even join a traditional dance and look ridiculous. It's a window into a unique culture, set against a volcanic lake. You'll leave rethinking your boring apartment, and maybe wishing for a saddleback roof. Mount Bromo Sunrise Trek. Wake up at 3 a.m., freeze in a jeep, and join a crowd at the viewpoint. The volcanic landscape is stunning, but you're mostly watching it through your phone. Everyone's fighting for the same shot, posting blessed before the sun's even up. You'll take 50 photos, but the real memory is the chaos and cold. It's beautiful, but you'll remember the experience more than the view. Sometimes, the journey is the story, and your Instagram will thank you. The Ogo Ogo Parade, the night before Nyepi, Bali goes wild. Every village builds giant, terrifying monsters to scare away evil spirits. The streets erupt with music, firecrackers, and chaos as these creatures parade by. It's Halloween, Mardi Gras, and an exorcism rolled into one. You'll wish your neighborhood was this fun. Forget HOA rules. Here, monsters rule the street. You'll never look at parades the same way again. There you have it. 15 Indonesian experiences that go way beyond Bali's beaches. We've run from dragons, been mugged by monkeys, and survived silent lockdowns. Your vacation standards are officially ruined. If you want more wild travel stories, hit subscribe and drop your craziest cultural experience in the comments. Thanks for watching, and for considering a trip where you might dodge spears instead of theme park lines. Expand your horizons, book that flight, and skip the mouse costume. Peace.